make good money nowadays. They're very financially dependable. So they don't care about the money on the guy, especially if the guy
that's
has
true.
money and stuff.
That's true. I agree.
So
with
money's
that.
not that important. This is why, like, that's the thing. Why, and the thing is, fundamentally speaking, like, girls date up, guys date down. That's why so many girls are unmarried.
I think that's why it's hard for like career-oriented women to get like a excellent spouse because they're so great at what they're doing. Like it's hard for them to find like a man that's more competent than they are.
Exactly.
你知道吗？就他们好优秀啊，所以就是想找他比他优秀的男的，就是太难了。
Here's what it is, right? 比他优秀的男的为什么一个优秀的男人，一个优质男人为什么要 Why would he pick a 35-year-old good-looking career woman who's had probably like 20 miles of dick through her, in comparison to an 18-year-old girl who's only had like maybe like 1 mile of dick in her, right?
Yeah, I'll choose a 24-year-old. Like,
bro,
all of a sudden,
if I was rich as fuck, dude, I would choose the 24-year-old over the 34-year-old.
But don't you think that it's because the money is no longer an important factor for rich people? That's why they care more about, I don't know, appearances and all that.
Fertility. It's fertility. It's actually talking about fertility.
It's actually fertility.
Yeah, this all about procreation, I think.
See, the thing is like, I was gonna say, what was I gonna say?
Go ahead.
Oh, fuck me, dude, I just forgot, dude. Bro, this happens to me all the fucking time.
Because the thing is, like, if I were 32, the only reason, like I'm gonna choose like someone over like who's like 24 or 23 is probably because they're in their sexual prime. Like they have the better chance of getting you like someone, you know, raise a better kid, and they have like less baggage, right? They're through less relationships.
Exactly.
They're not imprinted. They're less likely to be imprinted. So it's easier for you to lead and like actually provide instead like, you know, they're trying to compete with you because at least in my opinion, your partner shouldn't be competing with you. You guys should collaborate as a team. That's what I believe in.
What the thing is,
that's why I believe one person should lead, the other person should follow, whether it's a man or woman. Like I actually stand by it because I think there's no quote unquote equality in relationships. I think one person have to.
And you know what the thing is? You have all these powerful women who's got status and money.
女生力也行，如果她真的很厉害。
And you know what they fucking do? They get a younger hot guy to fucking choke him in bed. That's what they fucking do. That's what they fucking do.
But that's only one part of their life. It does not constitute like the entire life. Sex is important, but it's not like your life is not equivalent to sex itself.
No, but they like to be put in their fucking place at home. I just said this really fucking.
Well, I actually have a question. Like when Tommy was saying like one has to lead, the other has to follow. I think generally yes, I would agree with that. But the question is, do you believe that a person would be competent enough to follow or like to lead in all aspects?
Oh, fucking Chelsea's playing a 3-5-2.
Okay, I would say like 95% of the time, yes, like I will like let my okay, if she's more competent, I'll let her lead. I feel like it's like I don't care. Like most people think like, oh, just men should lead or women should follow, whatever. I think it's just really up to the mayor. If you're
I'm not talking about like the gender. I'm talking about. It's more like a situation, like it really depends on like specific situation.
Okay, yeah, like for example, driving, right? Like I'm like driving, right? Like if she's the Formula 1 racer, like I'm gonna let her drive. You know what I'm saying? She does that for a living.
Yeah, absolutely. So I agree with that.
So I think it's like whoever is more competent should do it, but like most of I think the logic behind this is that like since women are generally like they're imprinted, like they're genetically engineered to look for a superior version of them of opposite gender most of the time, that they're likely to find a more competent spouse who will lead. So like it is like they have a smaller chance of leading because they're literally looking for someone better than they are. So like I think it's like I wouldn't say it's against their nature 100% of the time, but like most of the time they're looking for someone who is superior, right? Like 我没有听过哪个女生说我要找一个比我自己更差的，肯定都说哦这个男挺帅，这个男很牛，这个哥哥好有才华。我从没有听过哪个女生说哦这个 right like you know what I'm saying like.
But that also applies to guys too. Like you would look for a hot girl, you wouldn't look for a hideous girl.
Well, actually, guys have two standards when it comes to sleeping with girls and marrying girls. It's two completely criteria when it comes. Like you said, it's different for like girls when it comes to marriage as well. But like the thing is like the hierarchy we laid out, right? Good night, light switch. Good night. The hierarchy we laid out, it doesn't change all that much when it comes to marriage for girls, but it changes a lot when it comes to guys.
Why is that?
A lot of guys actually don't look for a sexual partner's preference when it comes to marriage, because like a lot of the features that makes a good potential sex partner doesn't actually make her a good wife. Whereas a lot of the characteristics that makes a guy super fuckable actually make him almost really good, like suitable for marriage as well.
Well, if we're dial back the whole conversation to 10 years ago, I would probably agree with that. But I feel like that in recent times, girls can be also very rational when it comes to fucking a guy and marrying a guy.
Yeah, because women are they practice hypergamy by nature. They are like 女生东食西素，她喜欢跟帅哥生孩子，然后喜欢让备胎去养这个孩子。
妈呀！我一进来就直接就是 fucking a guy。
没事。But the thing is, I feel like the fundamental conflict here is that like, okay, they think like the one major thing is that both men and women cannot differentiate who they can fuck versus who they can keep.
Yes, that's
Both
actually
very delusional.
I disagree.
Like, go ahead.
I think that. Well, okay, first of all, why would you say that?
Because the thing is, right, like a lot of, like, let's say like a 6 or 7, like, because men are pigs. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest, because we are pigs. Because we are pigs, we will fuck whoever that's halfway decent most of the time.
Yes.
Like that's why, like, we may fuck a 6, but we'll never marry a 6. We'll marry a 9 or 10 with, like, the caliber that we want, right? So like the 6 might think, oh, I'm fucking with this baller, that's who I deserve. But no, we don't want to marry them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but they, in their mind, they're like, oh, I can get with this NBA baller. No, you're just another one who's pump and dump. Like, literally. Exactly. Like, but that's why I said,
I think that you're perceiving girls from guys' perspective.
No, I think both works both ways. It's like for guys too. Like, you know, like if you can hook up with this girl, but like she doesn't want you to be in a relationship with you. It works the same way for guys. It's like, dude, it's for both genders.
Let anyone up, bro. Who the fuck is this guy? I don't even know who this. He doesn't even fucking follow me, bro. If he doesn't follow me, don't fucking let him up. Thank you very much.
不是我，就是男女人
infinitely get fucking come up. Like everyone will just fucking infinitely come up, bro.
就是对男人短则没有下限，的确就是因为没有下限，所以就是 like it makes both men and women very delusional about who they can fuck and who they can marry. Yeah, it is actually like super cringe.
I'll agree with that, but how does that lead to the conclusion?
So I think like the problem. So like since that is the case, I think most of us are delusional. It's very hard to see where we actually are and what we actually deserve, just literally based on our merits. That's why I think it creates an imbalance, like because everybody thinks they're the shit.
100% on women. We are actually not.
Yeah, it's like both ways. Like both genders are.
Men
like,
have a lot to blame as well. Men are actually pigs.
Yeah.
Sims are pigs, bro. I fucking hate Sims, bro. Nobody likes Sims.
Well, I think that you're still overgeneralizing the situation here. You cannot say like all guys they are Sims or they're pigs.
No, obviously not all guys are. You know what?
I think most guys are pigs, but like most guys are not simps, but most guys are pigs.
But I'm gonna go ahead with one thing. A lot of these guys, these exceptions, they're outliers.
Yeah.
See, I bet that's a woman. I bet of course is it a fucking woman? Oh yeah, of course it's a fucking woman. Do you know why men go into relationships? A lot of men go into relationships with the fucking sex, bro. You don't give them the pussy, they're gonna fucking pull out, bro. I'm sorry.
Okay, the thing is, I think the problem here is that, like, I think most people do not have a realistic idea of who they can actually get into a long-term relationship with.
Because like, well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's because, like, marriage is very different from relationships. That's why we cannot be 100% realistic, and no one is supposed to be realistic when it comes to relationships. That's why I feel like that it's important for you to separate marriage from relationship.
Yeah, I think like, the thing is.
No,
go ahead.
We're actually we're not actually specifically talking about relationships or marriage in particular. We're actually generalizing the two kind of situations into one whole situation as women looking for a partner is because like.
But okay, that's a very crucial question. But are you looking for a sex partner or are you looking for a life partner?
What I'm saying is, what my original argument was that when it comes, whether it was sex partner, boyfriend, or husband, a woman's actually not looking for that much of a difference when, like, in these three characters, these three
not
people.
true. No.
yes, perhaps marriage is a bit different from boyfriend or. You know what? Marriage. I want to tie boyfriend and marriage together. Husband and boyfriend are kind of almost the same thing for women. And
Well,
sex
that's
friends-
why that's why I was saying that if we dial back the whole conversation to 10 years ago, I would probably agree with you. But in recent times, most of people choose not to get married in the first place. So like the attitude they're treating, they're treating their romantic relationship can be very polarized. Either they're not taking it seriously at all, or they're taking it very serious.
You see,
It
the
could
thing
be
is,
like
it's
the
because
apathy.
women are like hypergamous by nature, right? They are capable of one like this is the thing. Arousal and romance are two arousal and attraction are different.
I agree.
Women are
This
attracted
I
to
have
maybe
to
maybe a
agree.
guy who dude. So many girls come to my stream like, oh my god, you're like the perfect guy for marriage. I don't take that as a fucking compliment, you stupid cunt.
Yeah.